Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 102, Day 6. So today, of course, we have our Red Guild War Day and the completion of pretty much every event going on right now. Like anything that's going on in the game is concluding in like 7 hours. For one, we have this Feast of Beasts things that they've been running all week. Let's go grab a free little bit of resources from that since that thing popped up. We have the end of the campaign. Make sure to get your last 10 crowns in. If you happen to have not reached the final tier, especially if you paid money for it, probably a good idea to spend some gems on it. Keep in mind, even if you're free to play and you haven't hit the Ruby Bidder yet, if you might want to spend some gems, as this is almost guaranteed going to be a $5 money locked weapon into the future, as would happen with Nexus to the same weapon. So if you want to have that at all, at any point without spending money, definitely make sure to finish this out. If you're short any crowns, each tier is 100 gems. So if you're at like something like 40-ish, it's like 1,000 gems to get there, which isn't that bad for what you get in return. Especially if you went for the paid side, of course. So if you haven't finished that out, definitely make sure to consider it. Aside from that, we have the end of the campaign. Of course, that also means the end of Gargoyle gems, at least from the sky anyways. Of course, anything that still has the mechanic can still do it. But it also means Medusa won't be available for a little bit. The next time she'll be available, or it'll be also be when free to play gets it. It'll be in a couple months when she's in the Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest drop table. Realistically, the 2 times when you're actually going to be able to get it is actually that will be in about 6 weeks from now. But the 2 realistic times where you're actually going to be able to get it is oh gosh, the event key drop table whenever Mrs. Scales comes next, and the Soul Forge for 4,000 diamonds in like a couple months, whenever it happens to rotate. Aside from that, everything underneath this other category should be available in Glory Gem Guild and VIP chests likely by October. So if you didn't get any of these maxed, or if you want to go get the tower, especially Zenith, most noteworthy thing. It's like a video in itself, double Zenith teams, that'll be fun. But all that will be in what should be about 6 weeks from now. Exactly if it'll be 6 weeks, who knows, but that's about when. Realistically, it's by probably October Mythic time, though not confirmed. Anyways, speaking of that, speaking of things that shall be updating, we likely have an update next week. Let's start with the official stuff first. So we have a pretty interesting legendary coming into the game. Something that they don't do as often these days, add legends to the game, but always great to see. This is the standard ultra rare, of course, red-blue. For 300 glory, so you can stock up on them. Those 300 each, not 200 each, but still. Can end up getting that. It destroys all yellow gems. There's a 10% chance to devour an enemy, boosted by yellow gems destroyed. This boost ratio is not mentioned on this page, as they never do, for whatever reason. The boost ratio is a 1-to-1. Okay, I was scared that would be like a really high ratio, but never mind, his ratio is irrelevant. I was thinking it might be like a 10%, like a 10% ratio per yellow. It's like, ooh, that's actually good to get pretty high, but no. That means this thing's going to be like a 10 to 15% devour rate, which is relatively low, especially for its mana cost. So I guess it is getting some amount of mana accumulation there, but specifically doing it for yellow, not for its own color. So if you want a mechanic like this, you probably just run Piskia. It's basically just worse Piskia, the mythic from the same location. So overall, pretty underwhelming. However, what isn't underwhelming and actually has some interesting implications is 50% mana start to all merfolks. Any of these that ever come into the game, always interesting to see what happens with them. One thing that's even more interesting is he comes with a blue storm, and as many of you know, Merlantis is basically like pure blue. As well as merfolk is a typing, but if I go to like Kingdom and I type in Merlantis, like I think there's 3 things here that is not blue. Let's see, let's count the number of not blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, a little bit higher than I thought. 4, maybe 5, 5, 6. Okay, there's a few more than expected, but it is primarily blue, like 3/4 blue. And it's actually getting 2 more blues, oddly enough. Of course, as both of these 2 troops, as you would kind of expect, are indeed blue. So it gets a lot of benefit with the things it would already be used with. So that'll be interesting to see. As far as merfolk as a typing, of course, it's a little bit different than specifically Merlantis. However, of course, they are also very blue, but most notably, as there is one that isn't specifically from Merlantis, that's actually going to be the biggest beneficiary of it, and that is Megavore, wherever it is. There it is. So Megavore will now have 50% mana start as of tomorrow. It eliminates all armor from all enemies. It is the only troop in the entire game currently that does such a thing. It also gets a really high true damage poke off its ability. Deals a bunch of damage to an enemy based on double its magic plus something, 8, 9, whatever the number is. And then to an enemy, and it submerges itself. But yeah, has that while having impervious into insta-kill. It does have a small chance to just randomly get kills. It is primarily used for its 4x armor tier into a follow-up of some sort. It can even be ran for Explore 12, though I'm not sure if that's actually going to be quicker overall. We'd have to test it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be slower. But it is another alternative to running Explore 12. It used to actually be the meta before Iron Gut came into the game for a couple months, prior to Iron Gut existing, for actually running Underworld. So he might start getting used slightly again for that, though overall probably not, since there's so many better ways like Iron Gut to do Guff now that are just way more potent at doing so. But he's definitely going to be more usable than he has been prior to tomorrow, that is for sure. So you're probably going to see a lot more Megavores. So get ready, because they're really annoying, because they get insta-kill. So if you don't have Curse Stun, you're just randomly going to die sometimes if they get extra turns. So be careful. You will see an increase in Megavores. Not to mention he's in Event Queue drop table next week, so even more of an increase in Megavore. Anyways, hello everyone, by the way. Hello Bill, hello Ricardo, hello Barbara, hello Tyrion, hello Isabel, hello Gimli, hello Roman, hello hello Cookie, hello Tyrion, hello Ricardo, hello P3, hello Logic Slayer, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Clipbomb, hello Chad, hello hello to, hello everyone else, welcome. Okay, so that's not all the spoilers yet, stuff more. So let's go into the actual spoiler area. Of course, we went over these two. Oh, also, I didn't go over his ability. He deals magic plus 3 heavy splash damage, which is 75% to adjacents, to an enemy, boosted by blue gems at a 1-to-1 ratio, and then gives all merfolk 4 magic, which I would assume also includes himself, since he is a merfolk. Aside from that, his most noteworthy thing is 50% mana star into merfolks, as we just went over, into Blue Storm. So that's still pretty solid. Also, wait, we're getting a tower. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This thing looks like a tower, but it just counts as a construct. We're getting it this Friday for some event. Oh, yeah, we're getting it with Deep Delve. Hall of Guardians finally getting its Deep Delve, which is coming in this Friday. It is the third faction to end up getting it. Unfortunately, Deep Delves are still just as relevant as they've always been. And gosh, this thing has to be determined. We're definitely getting a Patches Tuesday. There's literally a 100% chance. Look at this. It's to be determined for already. Like, this only goes to the end of this week. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, before it was like maybe 90-something%. It's literally 100. Like, we're getting a Patches Tuesday. It's happening. Anyways, we'll have that to go over in 2 days, because there's no way that's not happening. Anyways, a few other things. So, we're getting Patron Tuesday. Also, look at this. I've never seen it so barren. That is funny. I wonder if this patch initially got delayed. It was supposed to be in August, but it might have been planned for early August and has gotten delayed all the way to like the end of August in 2 days from now. But anyways, so of course we have the campaign ending, we have the Kingdom Pass ending, we have the World Event ending, we have Guild Wars ending, we have Bounty Hunter ending. Gosh, that's a lot of things that are ending. Anyways, we have Tower of Doom next week. The color is of blue, so we have blue Tower of Doom. Oh, that's interesting. We have blue Tower of Doom. The week we get a 50% mana start Blue Storm Merlantis troop. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So we could actually test the Megavore with the new troop in Tower of Doom if we wanted to. Oh, that's interesting. The only problem with that is that's probably not going to be worthwhile using, mostly because the last slot has immune to insta-kill, and Iron Gut and the Great Maul's, or not, gosh, I will eventually say his name. Yeah, the Great Maul. The Great Maul's primary or secondary capability is insta-killing last slot, which it cannot do to a Doom. So might not be as useful there. But anyways, we have a faction on Tuesday for the Sea of Sorrows, associated to the Kingdom. Wednesday, we have the Saint Bernie, which I believe is a new, yeah, that's the International Dog Day pet. International Dog Day, last I recall, is this Friday. Unlike the Cat Day, which came 2 days late, this one is coming 2 days before the holiday. So we'll have it by the time International Dog Day actually happens this Friday. Anyways, what was the other one? Thursday is just a class event for the Tidecaller. It's a pretty average hero class. However, theoretically does become stronger with the new troop coming in on Monday. And then Friday, as I already mentioned, we're getting Deep Delve for Hall of Guardians, which will be bringing in that one construct troop we saw on that other page there, which I didn't actually really go over, though. I don't think it was really that relevant for the most part. Let's see. It creates 8 green and brown gems and barriers the first ally, while being somewhat tanky. Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming. You're not even going to use it in the pure faction, even though luckily it can be, unlike that one mistake they made that one time. But anyways, and of course we're getting a patch on Tuesday, which is like 100% confirmed at this point. But anyways, that's all the things. So we should have a pretty fun week. Decent amount of stuff already planned, plus whatever on Earth they're doing on Tuesday for the patch. And we'll go over all that then, since we don't really know that in advance. Anyways, let's go clear out all the things. We do have a bit of gems today. And then we'll go clear out any events. So I believe we already finished out every event that we need to go and finish out. So if that is the case, we'll probably just do some... Oh yeah, and Guild Wars stuff. Hold up. We still have the Guild War day. I still haven't done Guild Wars yet. The other thing we still need to conclude. Well, I'm already here. Let me go play my gem, so we'll go do Guild War. Blue Guild War. Yellow and brown, not green. Oh, did I say green? My bad. I meant to say the other color. Oh yeah, we are getting a new... Wait, is it a new category of Doom Weapon, or is it just Dagger? Wait. Is this a new category of Doom Weapon? No, it's just Blue Dagger, right? Yeah, it's just Blue Dagger. Like, we get a new Doom Weapon, but it's still the previous useless category. Actually, I don't think we know the next category of Doom Weapon yet. No, we don't. Gosh, they barely even started the daggers. It's such a bad category of weapon, and they've only done 2 of them so far. 3 as of tomorrow. So they're, like, just at the halfway point of doing the useless daggers. That's unfortunate, because it takes every 11 weeks before we get to each one, which means we won't have a new Doom Weapon until 44 weeks from now, assuming it goes at current rate. And yeah, that means for the next like 43 weeks, all we get are useless Doom Weapons, which is unfortunate. The dagger is among one of the weakest types of Doom Weapons they've ever released. Though there are a few that are like equally useless. That's one of them kind of tied in that equal uselessness. Anyways, since we're already here, let's go clear this out real quick, and then we'll go do Blue Guild War. Before I forget, it is the final Guild War day. I think our guild will still literally be in the exact same position, regardless if I do or do not do my battles. And of course, we always gotta do those battles. They're fun. As I've been saying blue so much, it is Red Guild War, by the way. I'm not sure if I accidentally said blue. There's so much blue stuff going on with the other stuff. That is indeed Red Guild War, yeah. Do some PC mobile. So next week will definitely feel like a blue week, that's for sure. A lot of blue things going on. Alright, let's go finish this out, and then let's go to Red Guild War. And we'll probably do it with a pretty standard team. May even do it with a Zugov team. As Red does include the entirety of Zugovs. Let's see, what's our current default Red, and I'll see if I change it. Ooh. Honestly, I really like this team. I'm not sure how many people are bothering to use it, but I'm a big fan of Zugov Archdiva. It's one of those, like, mythic duos that's among one of my favorite, other than Iron Gut Zugov, obviously. But, like, not counting Iron Gut Zugov, it's probably one of my favorite duos of mythics. And probably something with Lord of Slaughter. Though then again, Zenith's almost a better combination for Lord of Slaughter these days, because of the whole construct thing now. Anyways, let's go to Guild War. So our medals are already probably set correctly, though we'll have to adjust it based on whatever honor we're up against. As a guild, it looks like we might actually take first place in Bracket 5, which would bring us to Bracket 3. We, as per usual, kind of hover between 3 and 5 in Bracket. It's what we've been doing for quite some time now, and it looks like it shall continue. How's the guild doing as a whole? The guild as a whole is doing pretty good. We're actually 18,000 up at the exact same amount of battles. 18,600 or so up. That's not bad. And once we do our battles, we should hopefully take first place if we'll hold it is within question. So we'll have to wait and see. Are we actually up against first place right now? No, that's the Dark Company. Did we face the Dark Company at all this week? No, yes. Oh, it's actually the day my defend team did the best, oddly enough. We're trying to defend our goal. Let's see. How did I do offensively that day? That would be brown. Wait, how do I check? Third day. Oh, I went 4-1 that day. Boo. Anyways, we're currently on a 4-1 streak. I literally went 5-0 only once this week. Let's make it twice. Anyways, Red Guild War. Make sure all of our things are set correctly once we switch into it. Oh gosh. Good thing we're using Elementalist. We're already prepped for that. I don't think we need to change anything. We're using 20% mana start into 8 magic. 8 magic making Extreme Mob go crazy even more. It also gives Archdiva a little bit more stats, and that's it. Those are the only 2 things it does. We could go Cleanse Metals. However, in a lot of situations, I don't feel like we're going to necessarily need it with this team. We already have Bless. We already have Impervious. We already have a lot of immunes off of Hero. I think in most situations, we're going to be fine. Also, this guy just keeps resummoning himself anyways, which will give new targets for I have to hit. Okay, Red Guild War. I think we have everything set. Let me just double check my medals one last time. I'm pretty sure it's 20% to 8 magic. Just want to make sure, and it is. All right, let's go do it. Let's go get a 5-0 with the Zugov team. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Zer. Welcome, welcome. Also, Tyrion, did you watch all the Pokemon stuff? Did you watch the... because I actually didn't catch it. How was the Pokemon Go competition? Or did you bother watching? Because I know you're really into Pokemon Go. I'm not sure if you bothered watching the Worlds tournament for it. Because I actually didn't catch any of it. I probably should. I don't really understand it because I never actually played Pokemon Go. I saw like maybe like 10 minutes of it, and it looks like they're like mashing the screen, and it was really funny. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Also, one other thing I don't really understand after not playing it so long, the trading card game. Like watching that at the beginning of the Worlds thing today for Pokemon, it's like watching a different foreign language. Like, it's insane what's going on, especially when the kids were doing it. It's like, how on earth are they keeping up with it? Like, when they were doing it for, like, Sword and Shield, I understood everything. But for something like the trading card game and what on earth was happening with Pokemon Go, it's like, what on earth is going on? Oh, let's see, we'll throw that down. Also, did we already kill a team? I didn't even notice. Like, I actually kind of forgot this was Guild War as I was talking. Because the teams are just being melted with this team right now. Which is why I love this thing. Honestly, out of every Guild War team I have set, this is probably the one I love using the most. Covers pretty much all of our bases. Yeah, we already killed 2 already. We do have to be careful not to take too much damage, though, as Zugaf does do insta-kills, and insta-kills don't count as damage, so it can drastically lower our score if we take too much damage here and there. But otherwise, should be okay. Okay, a little bit of a bad start here, unfortunately. Because ideally, we want to be seeing brown. I want to see a lot of brown, normally. I've already gained disabled. Ooh, curse disable as well. That's a little scary. We're going to have to definitely go the Angry Mob route. He's going a little bit too much value for my liking. If you could ever end your turn, that'd be great. Thank you. There's a spot to put an Angry Mob, so I shall do so. Now we have our Angry Mob army to start poking at him. Worst comes to worst, we might be able to go and cheese with that. Actually, I think we will, because I'm going to go buff... Oh, I almost want a new Angry Mob. I kind of have to go for it, though. So I'm going to buff our random Angry Mob in first slot right now. This might seem like a weird move, but it gives us a lot of damage pressure. Actually, I could have probably destroyed him with the other thing. Though it's not guaranteed, so I guess we take it this way. Oh, he just got silenced. That's not ideal. Alright, we'll do it with you then. What we really need is you to not get entangled and just hit him with a couple skulls. Problem, there's no skull. And you're still silent, so we'll do that. Hope for a skull. Did not hit a skull, though he also did pretty much nothing. So that's good. Do we have a Cascade over there? No, we do not. Oh, wait, I could take extra turn purple, though. Wait, we're frozen on purple, though, aren't we? We are... I think we just take Golden. Hope for green off the sky. Oddly enough, I don't believe we're frozen. Oh, we are. Alright, fine, I'll just take the skull. He's gonna get a resummon there. This is gonna be a very resummon wars game. If we could ever get undisabled, I think we're gonna be in okay position overall. Problem is actually getting to that point. Alright, we really need a resummon. What's a resummon again? You get a Glacial Peaks troop. Do we risk that? I think we risk that. Let's see. Okay, we got an auto freeze for the entire enemy team once that dies. That's actually kind of huge. So this battle's going a little bit shakier since he's gotten so many disables on us. Are we frozen on yellow? We are. If you could get undisabled, that'd be great. Luckily at the moment, he's not doing too much value on us. Are we frozen on brown? We are. So I'm just going to clear the board. I don't get any value here. He did disable out my first slot, however, he has not stunned my first. He just stunned my first slot. No, I needed that. Now I can't freeze you. Fine, I'll re-Angry Mob that. Now we have Angry Mob in first. If you could just not get disabled, that'd be great. Thank you. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll do that. This is such a weird fight. We're ultimately probably, hopefully going to win. But it's in a current state that is very strange. Because we're basically in the resummon wars. But the problem is he got the initial stun. So now he's in an advantage state compared to us. So now it's just like a back and forth on who's going to... like, once we get cleansed, we kind of just start winning. The problem is this actually getting cleansed. Okay, we really desperately need an extra turn here before these things start dying to the chip damage we keep taking. That is an awful summon to have in this situation. Because it doesn't actually pressure damage, and we desperately need damage right now. It's actually almost beneficial if our last slot dies. because of how much damage we need. Because the thing we got does not actually provide any. Okay, well, time to go get ourselves a new team. Oh, you know what? I probably should have went for the extra turn first. It is still winnable. Time to start getting a billion disables. If you could not hit the thing that is immune, that'd be great. Okay, transform into an enemy and then curse them. This is winnable. Ooh, we just disabled hero. Okay. Can you not have everything with impervious? Even as your summons? That'd be great. So I can copy his last slot, though I don't want to do it yet, I don't think. Do I? No, because I need to get full mana first. What's our banner setup right now? It's +1 on green. Yeah, I guess we take green Surge. This seems fine. He'll poke us with Skull. No, we didn't get Surge! No! Wait, that's really bad. We didn't get Surge there. I know, we're actually gonna die. Well, to continue our 4-1 streak. Okay, we'll take this over. Gotta get this ring down before he kills us. He just killed us. And we lost. The reason I didn't want to transform him yet was because I wanted to get full mana on the weapon, then we didn't get full mana on the weapon. And then that happened. Oh well. The main thing that issue that happened there was he disabled our hero before our hero disabled him. Which kind of just went straight downhill from there. It's also a team that does not carry in power. Oh, also, I probably should have double-checked on his alignment there. Oh, he might have just red booked us. I think he has gotten red book on us. Good old book. Alright, let's go, and still very winnable, though. Just gotta do it with a brand new team. So ideally we want brown here. Also helps hero tank and not die. And now we play the Infinite Summon Wars. Except this time, we actually win the Infinite Summon Wars. So we got a huge disable right there. We are not frozen on green. Actually, we're not frozen on anything, oddly enough, so we'll take that. A lot of red over there. Can't really utilize it all right now, though. So we'll do that. If you could summon, that'd be great instead of doing damage right now, as I actually need to summon a little bit more than damage. Good. Alright, any other extra turns we could take here? No. So we'll go throw it down again. And it's basically going to be one angry mob against the entire team. That seems about right. That happens sometimes. But that didn't really work the other time just because he got so much disabled before we could get rolling. But this time it's going to work perfectly fine. Fortunately, he did start getting quite a bit of disable on us here. However, he has no like infinite resummon, though he does have infinite Lieb, so we'll see if we beat him with 4 angry mob, as is tradition. Angry mob. It's one of those other things that's like broken in a very specific way. It's basically Thrall if you gave it infinite resummon and better damage pressure. Unfortunately, we didn't get a resummon there, but hey, we won. Gosh, that's a lot of 4-1s. Oh wait, never mind. We still haven't won yet. Still need one more battle. Alright, we're prepared for this. We have elementals for this. Good old elementalists. Unfortunately, no extra turn off a starting board, which we definitely want to be seeing in a situation like this. We also want to be seeing brown, both of which are not currently present, which is bad. I'm tempted to take this purple because then we should be able to get a brown follow-up and be good to go. Alternatively, I could take that blue over there. Alternatively, I could take a green. Because I want to be getting mana. That feeds other mana. Good, we got a really lucky green from Sky there. Oh, we knew we could get it, but it was more in his favor than ours. Because of how it cascades there. Well, we did get lucky on it, at least. So I guess we take this red into a blue, into a yellow, into whatever else it cascades into. And I'll get a bit more mana flowing. Unfortunately, not enough. But now we can get everything going and just win. So we throw that down. We can actually get the combo down once again. Which we were able to in the first 2 battles, and then it kind of started falling apart. But this is what the team's supposed to do. We do that, we throw down the disable down, we kill off the rest of the team. Boom, boom, poke, poke, and we won. Like, that's what this team's supposed to do. Unfortunately, things can happen that make it not do that. But otherwise, that's generally the game plan. Oh, it worked well for 3 battles. Not so much for those middle 2. Hey, that's funny. We hit exactly 1,900 PvP rating by the end of it all. And 7,900. And it looks like we're still slightly down. So it looks like we might get 2nd place. And so we'll move up 1 bracket instead of 2. Though our point difference wouldn't have made a difference necessarily there. Though maybe. because we got a 48,000 and we could have gotten up to about a 55-ish thousand realistically. Also, nice Mustaine, a 56,000 this week. That's actually really solid. I was like, under 50,000. That's unfortunate. Normally, you want to aim for at least 50,000 normally. Not that bad if you get a little bit under. But normally 50,000 is like the baseline goal. And 55,000 plus is like doing a really good Guild War. Which, got a couple people go for those 56,000. Very solid scores. It looks like we have 2 or 3 people. Very nice. Yeah, we almost went straight 4 once. That happens sometimes. Anyways. Let's go and both these events are done, right? Because obviously we just did Guild War. This we have all rewards on. Bounty Hunter we finished on Saturday. So I believe we are done with all the things. Let's go hand out a code. And then we'll go and do some grinding. Oh, also I do need to go clear out dungeon real quick. Also we have our nice codes and our nice shiny section over here. Click save, click over here. And let's go get you guys a code. But you know what? We'll probably do 2 codes tonight. Since there's so many events concluding this week, might as well do 2 codes tonight. Who knows? Maybe 2 codes for the next 2 days, and then also 3 on like the patch day, leading up to the patch. But here it go. There is the redeem code used on gemswar.com for the game code section, and we'll have another one a little bit later to stream. I'm gonna give the same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Okay, well, we even got PvP rating done with exact score. That's pretty funny. So let's go clear out Diamond Day real quick. Always good to clear out. And then we'll go and with some Explore 12 grind for the rest of the stream then. Since pretty much every single thing that can be done has been concluded. Until next week. Is your stream lagging or is it just you? Is it lagging? I actually have no way of knowing. Though nothing on my end is showing any indication of it doing so. But that doesn't mean it's not doing so. I don't see anything on my end showing lag. Actually, ever since we went to this new format, the like dropped frames per stream, like it says 0 a lot of times. Like literally right now, it says dropped frames, then it has like the little colon sign, then it says 0 in parentheses 0.0%. But sometimes YouTube has a different number. Like if I bring up like the weird analytics page that YouTube side has, if I like right click inspect this stream. Let's see, copy video URL, copy embedded code, copy debug info. The stats for nerds, there it is. Let's see. What's the breakdown on lost frames? Because I believe it mentions it here. Wait, is it not in the maybe it isn't. Oh, we have dropped 3 frames. 49,560 climbing by 30 per second. Yeah, we've dropped 3. According to YouTube. So according to my program, it says 0. Apparently YouTube lost 3 of them. They lost 3 frames. And there we go. Of course, Diamond Day, always worth going. I don't even need diamonds anymore, and I still buy the 50 gem thing every day. Not every day, but the every Sunday, I mean. Because it gives you a guaranteed Celestial, one of the only few in the game that's actually like 100% guaranteed. 2 gem keys, which is like half the value anyways already. And 84 diamonds. 400 of them as shards, but it's basically just diamonds. Each 100 is basically a diamond. So 84 diamonds, 2 gem keys, and a Celestial for only 50 gems is insanely good value. Even if it was only diamonds, that'd be worth it. That's even more than diamonds. Anyways, let's go do some Explore 12 grinding. Then we'll hand out another code in a little bit. Maybe after our first decent drop. Oh, that's on Explore... Wait, why on earth is it on Explore Difficulty 1? What were we doing earlier? Oh, I think I needed undead kills. So I could have done it somewhere else other than here. I think there's Kedar. But I think I needed undead kills on Monday, and we actually haven't done Explore 12 at any point this week to such a degree that it's actually still on Explore 1. Because we did that on Monday. Because I think we had like a goal task that was like kill 50 undead, or 80 undead, or 100 undead, or whatever it was, some amount of undead. We haven't done a single Explore 12, probably because of Guild War. Guild War takes up quite a bit of time. Plus Bounty Hunter was also taking up time. Yeah, all the events are done. And then we have new events next week. Tower of Doom, a new patch. And Deep Delve for Hall of Guardians. As well as the cute little doggy for International Dog Day. How have you guys' weekend been? Mine, I am like so tired now because I kept waking up so early to watch the Pokemon thing. Oh, verse 2, nice. That's huge. You know what? Let's hand out a code now. Then again, we already just handed out codes. You know what? We'll still do it. Might as well. I said at the first good drop, and while that's not what I meant, that is technically the first good drop. I meant in the chest, not from a gnome. But technically, that is an entire verse that we'll be using on next Nomapalooza. When our nerf that is, we'll know on Tuesday when we actually get the patch. See forward more than a few days. Unfortunately, you got a really quick kill on my hero, so we're in a bit of a weird position here. Where I need to cast Duke off a billion times. Which is unfortunate when that happens, but it happens sometimes. Oh, so what am I doing in Golvania? Oh, we got verse 2. Okay, let's go ahead and another code. That's technically a good drop. I'll take it. Hopefully we still get a good token drop. Because verse 2 is actually the verse I specifically need. Everyone has one that they are the lowest on, and that is ours. Where we have basically 0, or not 0, but you know, it's the lowest one of the values. Let me go get you a second code. Okay, we'll have 2 codes tonight, we'll have 2 codes tomorrow. Well, this already is the second code for tonight. And then we'll have 3 codes for the patch coming this Tuesday, which at this point is 100% confirmed. At this point, pretty much. We'll just have to wait and see on Tuesday itself. Anyways, so let's keep going. But not in Golvania. Let's do Sword's Edge. What am I even doing Golvania for it? It's out of habit from before, though. Golvania is not as good of a spot. It has a lot of annoying mechanics. Mostly transform. Off a Lycanthropy. Oh yeah, I still need to get the crowns. Forgot about that. We only need to get 9 of them, though. And the main reason I say that is because of the other one. Because there was 2 crowns we were able to skip. One of them I did on Friday, I believe, and the other one we're about to skip now. Any info about the new patch? It's called the Dragon's Path. And that's all the info I have. I didn't bother talking with anyone from the beta. Actually, did they even beta test it? Any beta testers here actually test beta? Because I stopped doing it for a couple years now. I'm looking for a good location where I can go farm these real quick. Because I forgot, we still have one last day of getting crowns. I only need 8 more, though. And there's one of them. That's 7 more. Might as well do it. We get, what, 2 gem keys and a orb out of it. We're going out of our way for like 5 minutes. At this rate, maybe 2 minutes if we keep getting one every fight. Only 6 more. Yeah, next path is called the Dragon's Path. It's coming out this Tuesday at like a 99% chance. And what on earth it entails, we'll find out on Tuesday. Tacit times 4 would make a good defend team. But I don't understand your question. Keep an eye on the Amazon version. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but the Amazon version does normally leak the patch notes before anything else. I normally check either the official forum or... yeah, normally just the official forum. Because either on the forum or their website normally posts it at a pretty reasonable time. But for whatever reason, the Amazon thing does leak it early. Though if they leak it early, they normally leak it like weeks early. Not like hours early. Because normally for the beta testers, they already have a patch note set up. Like an unofficial, like fully written one. Because they basically do 2 mock-ups of every patch notes. The one that they have that goes on during the beta, and then the other one that goes live. And the one on the Amazon one tends to be more similar to the one related to the beta one, rather than the one that actually goes live, like when the patch actually hits. How's our crowns doing? We need 4 more. Alright, we got our 2 gem keys here. And now we just need to get our last 4. Technically, there will be another one that will appear, however, it has no value to us. Because it's not actually going to do anything. More Zeniths. Also, before we trigger that one shard thing, I should probably skip back over to the Explore 12. I'd rather claim that for Explore 12 than to use it here. Because realistically, if we run out on Explore 1, we're just going to get like a guard token and that's it. One singular guard token. Whereas at least if we do it on Explore 12, our worst drop's going to be like a double Orpheus or something. Technically, it could be a double guard, but realistically probably wouldn't be. Because oddly enough, there's actually a higher chance to get the ultra rare than it is to get the common one on a Explore 12. The ultra rare actually has the highest drop rate, despite it being the 3rd rarity. Specifically in Explore 12. I wonder if they ever will add a higher Explorer level. I feel like they might, as the power level of the game keeps increasing. Right, let me deliberately not do that. Okay, we're gonna need 2 more crowns. So let's just do the rest in Explore 12 then. Get ourselves several chests. We should easily be able to find another 2. Oh, there's one. Should easily be able to find another one. Oh, why did I take that for non-extra turn? It was literally just sitting there. Gosh, I must be a little bit tired. I'm missing so many obvious moves this stream. Like, I'm pretty sure we would have won Guild War if I was slightly more aware. The only problem is I can't catch up on sleep tonight because we also have to record the video soon. For the weekly video thingy. Then I can catch up on sleep. Oh, let's see, I'll take that over. Luckily I already got food shopping done for the week. Which I stacked up on a lot. We should be actually good for almost the rest of the month. Other than things that spoil. And the main reason I did that is it is hurricane season. So I want to make sure if we ever get like locked in that we have backup food just in case. Like, in case it gets to, like, non-evacuation levels, but still, like, you're not going out for days levels. Then always good to make sure to have some excess food just in case. So make sure to buy almost a month in advance. Which is a little overkill, but better to have it and not need it. The hurricane's been pretty tame in this area lately. It was really, really bad for 2 years in a row. And then it became pretty tame for a while. Still been getting some pretty stormy storms, but nothing serious. So hello, Dragor, welcome. Elementalist is pretty good on Switch. Oh yeah, Elementalist is insane. It's the strongest hero class to this day. We covered a tier list the other couple weeks ago. And the only hero classes on that isn't actually in Switch is the Geomancer. But aside from that, Elementalist was literally the highest tier on that. Like, I probably even should have put it in like a tier above S. It is very strong. Its final trait is absolutely insane. Like, its typing alone, regardless of any other situation, like, even if it was just the typing, like just Elementalist from that kingdom and nothing else, that would already be so strong, just because of the amount of things that Elementals can do. But giving it basically the best hero trait in the entire game on top of that is absolutely insane. I'm still surprised to this day they have not nerfed it. It does feel like it needs to be toned down a little. Just a little. It's weird because they have so many % chances off of heroes, yet the one thing that actually needs to have like % chance off its final trait doesn't. Like, the one thing that would make sense to have, like, a 25% chance if it would trigger or not is the thing that has it at a 100% chance. Like, they literally have one that just, like, stuns, like, every other turn, and that's it. Yet they have Elementalists that can stun, freeze, burn, and tangle 4 times over in 1 turn. You'd have a hero class that's a 50% chance to stun per turn, comparatively. Makes no logical sense. Yeah, it's pretty much his S++. I don't feel like I don't think that newer players should max it first though. I still feel like there's other hero classes that are slightly better to max first. The big issue Elementals has for a newer player, it definitely gives you a lot of survivability, so that's good. But it doesn't have half mana start, and you're not going to have Mirage Queen to give it half mana start when you first start off the game. I'd probably say it's the second hero class you probably want to upgrade. I still feel like Titan is a really solid first one. It's just more well-rounded. Also, Titan can be used for skull pressure, which earlier on in the game is a lot more relevant. Because you're actually normally going for skulls a lot more than casting early on in the game. Unless you get something with an absurd boost ratio. Like an early mythic drop that has a good boost ratio or something similar. Because that's still one whole, that's the main thing making Elementalist not the most broken thing beyond belief, is it requires another troop to have half mana start. It's like the only thing keeping it like even remotely not overpowered to the billionth degree. There's a lot of hero classes that have that issue though. Like the not having a 50% attached to them issue. Because it requires them to almost always be used with that partner troop. The benefit of Elementals, though, is its partner troop is actually insanely good. It's Mirage Queen. Like, there are a lot of teams that don't even use Elementals that still use Mirage Queen. It's so good. That's one of the other things that makes Elementals kind of so broken as well. It's pretty much one of the best 50% mana start troops. Not only are the things that 50% mana start gives are good, that Elementals gives, or, you know, that Mirage Queen gives, I mean. But you also get just the base value of Mirage Queen, which is a Doomskull spammer that has 4 times Curse. Not only 4 times Curse, but it's one of the best 4 times Curse setters in the entire game. There's a 4 times Curse off an ability that has an extra turn chance for 15 mana while also mana accumulating off the ability. While also board clearing the board. So there's a lot of situations where it gets a completely free 4 times Curse while also killing a troop. On top of its 50% value. It's one of the reasons why Divine Ishbala actually got nerfed to 40% mana start, though I still wish they would revert it back to 50. It just had so much value in combination with what it did, and Mirage Queen is in that situation. Though I don't think the answer is nerf Mirage Queen, I think the answer is buff Divine Ishbala back to 50%. There's no reason Divine Ishbala should be 40% if Elementals is 50. It would have been S+++ tier with Red Storm. I don't know. Would it have benefited most from Red Storm? Like, obviously, I know you mean that because of Burning Tree. But, what does it do with Red Storm specifically, though? Like, normally you'd want to have Brown Storm more often than not. On most Elementalist teams. Not all of them. But on a good handful of them. Which it does have, which is beneficial. Make it even stronger. Because Red Storm would only be useful on it on the context that it has the triple damage Burning Tree, which it would have if it has the Red Storm. Oh yeah, Phoenicia synergy, that's true. But it wouldn't have half mana start in that situation though. Because Phoenicia, wait, is Phoenicia Elementals? Wait. Oh yeah, it is. I always think of it as a Strix. I forgot, she's Elemental, isn't she? Duh, I actually 50% mana start her with Mirage Queen on the other teams. Obviously she is. Also, how are we still 1 crown short? Where did my crown go? much. We haven't streamed Fall Guys in a little while. They did have an event this week. The problem with that event is it's a repeat of an old event. So I've only kind of been doing the newer ones. Hey, there's our crown. Mirage Queen. I know, we use it all the time. Like, I literally use it daily. But because I use it so often, I kind of forget this is the thing there. Because it's like so commonplace, you don't even remember using it. Oh, we got an extra crown. I actually don't need that crown, but sure. I don't see why not. Oh. I got one singular useless crown now. That does actually nothing. There's no way to claim any reward off it. Hey, we got a blue at the end. See, it's worth going for those extra little bit of loots. So we got to what? Cycle through this 2 times then? That's not too bad then. I believe it rolled a purple and a blue, oddly enough. They're both 2 really good options, particularly the blue. Unfortunately, they're minor ones, not majors, but still. That was okay for that little bit extra loot then. It doesn't take that long to go get them every day. Though honestly, it is nice not having to. Because there are some days where you do have to go more out of it your way for them than others. Depending on what the events are on a given day. That's why we skipped a crown on Friday. Because we had all Bounty Hunter combined with Guild War, combined with everything else going on. But then there's other days where there's not as much going on, where it's like, yeah, that's actually really easy to do then. Because you get it done without even going out of your way. Because it really comes down to, does the events, or does like what the game lets you do on a given day, is it all like locked in not dropping it? There's a lot of modes that don't end up doing it. Like any guild related mode. Any like the individual modes that go for like a weekend, similar things like that. All have a 0% chance of dropping them. Please let me move. Oh, I could have skull killed him. Oh, there we go. We still skull killed him. I always find that funny when that happens. I missed the skull, but then the board just gives me the skull anyways. It's very convenient when it happens. It says 93 dropped frames. I think it might be on YouTube's side. Is my program still says 0? No, my instance of YouTube on the other computer gives a different number. And I can go inspect what it says again. It says we have dropped 5 frames. That's weird. I would think that that computer would drop more frames than that. Because I believe that's doing that based on not necessarily the stream output, but how the actual device is handling it. So maybe it just drops more on phones. Because that could be a thing as well. Because my slow computer dropped 5 frames total. Or at least that's the stat that YouTube is giving me. Yeah, it is per user, that's what I thought. You went 5-0 with 9,600 in Guild War? Nice, congrats. Yeah, our Guild War was kind of average this week. I didn't really try hard it though. The last time we try hard it was the 100th Guild War. And that one we did go flawless week. Because I think that's the main difference with Guild War. Like, if you invest triple the amount of time and switch your team literally every single battle, you will much more consistently win every fight. But if you're just sticking with the whole team the entire time, just kind of going through it at like a decent pace rather than taking it very slow, like, you're probably going to lose like a few times. Give or take, depending on how RNG goes. Because if we spend an hour doing Guild War every Guild War day, I feel like our average score would be like 55,000 per week. If not higher. Or just normally a little bit lower than that. This week a lot lower than that. I've just been one of our worst Guild War weeks in a while. Though 3 of those days I did mess with a very gimmicky team. We were trying to force as much Geomancer as we possibly could. Like as much of the newer constructed troops that we could fit in. Even a Zenith build I generally would not advise using ever in Guild War. It's just too much of a liability. It's a lot of fun to use outside of Guild War though. It's a very strong option, especially once we get double Zenith. Which actually is Guild War legal as well, at least offensively. But I still don't feel like it'd be worthwhile for Guild War. It's one of those things that has really high impact but low consistency. Also, anyone just getting here, we did hand out 2 codes to stream. This was the second one from earlier. Definitely make sure to claim them if you haven't already. And we'll have another 2 codes tomorrow night, and then 3 to celebrate the 6.5 patch Tuesday night. 2 tomorrow night, 3 on patch day. Who knows, maybe 4 on patch day. Definitely at least 3. Depends if there's something that we can immediately farm that we could give it out based on. If there is. Otherwise, might just do 3. Is there something we could farm for several hours if we probably will hand out more codes respectively. Ooh, a Mimic. It's been a little while since we've seen a Mimic. What's my Mimic counter these days? That should be the right one. There it is. Good old Mimic counter. What is 6.5 adding? I have no clue. It's called the Dragon's Path. What is it doing? We'll find out on Tuesday. I do not know. I'm pretty sure the spoiler threads might have some stuff though, like on the forum thingies. As far as fit through official channels, we don't really know anything about it other than that it's called the Dragon's Path. Yeah, there might be like 7 new dragons. I did see that in Terran's World. There were like 7 new dragon things. 1 per type, because there's 1 per gem color and then skulls. Which I think was the diamond one for skulls. Really, we got a double Yasmin, which of course is a 4 Yasmin. Boo. Today we almost have a flat 100 of 2 times chest. Technically it is 115. 2 times chest is how many we found. 18 of which became a 5 times. But the number of specifically 2 times, that stayed 2 times, is almost 100. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, pretty bad drop. Not the worst drop we could have gotten, though pretty close. Not that far off. Yeah, we're probably getting 7 new dragon troops next patch. That would make sense based on what the other file said. In Terran's World. 1 per color, plus a diamond, 1 per skull. What exactly they do, we don't really know. How you obtain them or anything. Or what their purpose is. Dragon is currently a pretty underwhelming typing, mostly because the 50% mana start troop for it is among one of the worst 50% mana start troops in the game. Not because the typing that it gives 50% mana start troop to, but specifically what it does is just so awful. And it was better when that one other one gave 50%, but then they changed it back to its skull creation that it was supposed to have to begin with. And maybe converting smaller treasure hoards. Yeah, I would assume it's something dragon related. It's literally called the Dragon's Path. I would sure hope it is dragon related. It'd be very strange if it was not. Yeah, Sensia is really, really bad. There is some pretty bad 50% mana star troops in the game, but it is arguably the absolute worst. Not from a typing perspective, but from a, like, what it does beyond its 50% mana start. It's like a non-existent troop. Its ability is so bad. It's literally just a mana block with 3 other troops on your team. I think we'll go for 1 more chest and call it a night. And then we'll have the event video up hopefully early tomorrow morning. And if it's not up early tomorrow morning, that means I crashed. But should hopefully get up early tomorrow morning. And then Tuesday night we'll have, well, Monday night we'll be doing Tower of Doom. And then Tuesday night we'll have patch. So even Terran's World doesn't... Well, Terran's World grabs from the files in the game. But those files get updated when we get a patch. And since the patch hasn't happened yet, it's doesn't have a lot of updated info. Like, Terran's World will be updated with a lot of stuff once the patch hits. But the patch actually needs to hit first, which will happen this Tuesday. Or should happen this Tuesday. 99% chance, if not higher. It is this Tuesday. So quite a few things going on this week in Gems of War, though. There's also a full breakdown, then. We have Blue Tower of Doom. We have Patch Tuesday. We have the International Dog Day pet coming on Wednesday. Day after holidays on Friday. Let's see, what else? We have a new Deep Delve this Friday for, gosh, what's it called? I don't know, Hall of Guardians. And I believe that's everything. Oh, and a 50% Mana Start Merlantis troop on Monday. It's going to build into some pretty interesting things. Though realistically, I don't feel like any builds will be meta. Though it'll definitely open up additional ways to route teams if you want to. But I don't think it's going to be better than the methods that already exist. It's just going to be a different way to use Megavore. Like, it's just going to make Megavore teams, like, more viable than they already were. I'm personally not a fan of using Megavore in a lot of situations these days. I was a huge fan of it when it first came out, but then after, like, a few weeks, I was like, eh. I mean, a few months. Because then Iron Gut came into the game, and then compared to Iron Gut, it just seems so pointless. Comparatively. Though it still has that really gimmicky 4x armor tier. To this day, it is still the only troop in the entire game with 4x armor tier. The next closest is Rope Dart spamming in an infinite loop. Because effectively, you can hit 4 times if you get enough of a loop. Like with a Rogue Spider team and something similar. But it's still the only troop that can, in a single cast, 4x armor tier. Even though Rope Dart effectively can as well. Just need a lot more mana. No problem, Isabel. Oh yeah, we'll be doing that stream again this week. We'll probably be streaming quite a bit of Pokemon this week. The Worlds Tournament definitely got me even more hyped for next gen, that's for sure. Yeah, we'll be doing that again on Tuesday. Though for a much longer time than what we did for today. I mostly just did it today to make sure it worked. I never really bothered with the method. I knew the method existed, but I never really bothered doing it. I'll catch you later, Isabel. Have a good night's sleep. We're going to be calling it 2 at this next chest, because I also need to catch up on sleep. Especially before we record that video later tonight. Considering nothing past next week's known, a new campaign would start after next week too. Yes. Next week's campaign should start in 8 days. Generally, it goes 11-week cycles with a Tower of Doom in between. And next week is that Tower of Doom in between. Yeah, not tomorrow, Monday, but the following Monday is a new campaign 11. I'm not sure what power gem we're getting then. What is sleep? But of course, as every season, we will be getting a new power gem for it. It's one even Spore the threads might not know, because it probably comes in with the patch that's coming in on Tuesday. There's a chance it's not even in the files of the game right now. The new power gem that we're getting on 2 Mondays from now. That'll be going on for that 10-week period. As well as being the main gimmick and most of the things available during that time, like in the season pass and all that. You guys know too. They've done 11 of these by now. Same cycle every time we get a new power gem, some things that can use the power gem, season pass with it, all that good stuff. There's a pet called Crystal Puppy in Terran's World with the notes of Prismatic Key campaign. Oh yeah, that's probably for the next campaign. Prismatic Key. That'd be interesting if that's actually what the power gem is. Almost sounds like it gives gold. That'd be a very useless power gem though. Though that'd be funny if it brought back gold meta. There are some gold meta teams that have gotten way worse since Rope Dart got nerfed. I'm not Rope Dart, I mean Skeleton Key got nerfed. The pistol is their next closest option. It's more damage, but less extra turn capability. So losing the extra turn capability overall loses you more damage. Generally when it comes to Gems of War, like the more you can loop a team, the more its effective damage is, even if it's doing less per cast. Like Chalcedony is a really good example of that. Chalcedony is literally infinite damage, but is, you know, it's doing it at a pretty standard amount of time. Or, you know, each individual hit in itself seems pretty low, but with how easily it is to loop, it just gets all of its value that way. Anyways, guys, don't forget, if you haven't already, to get the Beast of Feast. It's a free 50 gems with a little bit of trade stones. Definitely make sure to pick that up. If you still want to finish out any of the events, 6 hours left. If you want to go get down the Kingdom Pass, anything else with that, the campaign, all that, especially if you paid for them. You can skip some of the things with gems for either of the two as well if you just need a little bit to cover the gap. But yeah, you have 6 hours left on that. Aside from that, yeah, pretty much every event's concluding. Got a nice fresh week on Monday, and we should have a nice new patch on Tuesday. And we'll have a video up in the morning, tomorrow morning, going over everything. Monday night we'll be doing Tower of Doom. Tuesday night we'll have patch, and we'll go from there. The 6.5 Dragon's Path patch. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I will catch you guys later. Good night, everyone, and see you guys soon. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.